Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Foreign Jewel, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. We are about to talk about yoni pearls and yoni steams. Why did I get my yoni pearl, yoni steam? Is it beneficial? Would I recommend it? Yada yada yada. So if you want to keep on watching this video, stay tuned. Okay, so in today's video, I will be drinking a little bit of wine, which I got today. It was so good. And I'm gonna be eating a little bit because your girl's hungry while filming this video, but. So the Yoni Pearl is a herbal tampon that you insert inside of you. And when you get the Goddess Detox, that's the one I used. You get 2 pearls. The 1 pearl you insert for 1 day, and then you take it out, and then the 2nd pearl you insert for up to 3 days. So the different problems that they address, they range between having fibroids, infertility problems, painful periods. And if you just want to detox and just feel a little bit lighter, which is what I felt after my detox, it was awesome, actually. So let's talk about it. So the first day, I didn't really feel anything happening. So I'm like, is this thing working? And it's just so tiny. Like the ball is about this big, and it comes with a little string. And the whole time I was just like, oh my God, is this thing going to get lost inside of me? But it is wound up really tightly. So there was no fear about anything getting stuck. So a lot of pictures that I saw from other girls, they was just very graphic. Like, not to say that the one that I'm going to be inserting is not graphic, because it is, if you know you're not into that kind of thing or whatever. But yeah, it was just very, I'm like, So the first day I'm like, okay, I don't see nothing. And then when I take it out on the second day, I just felt like all this like cold wetness, and mind you, I'm like sitting down at work. So I'm like, girl, shit, check my behind, making sure that, you know, I'm not bleeding everywhere, because it's my period, because that's how my period comes, just by surprise and just heavy. But it wasn't my period, it was just like clear discharge. So that I just put on a panty liner because I was at work, couldn't change my underwear. That was uncomfortable and annoying, but it was just very clear. So then I took it out, and then I put in the 2nd pearl, and I left that in for 3 days. And I was a little bit skeptical, because I was just like, 3 days, that's like a little bit too long, I thought. But I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it, because I do want this pearl or this detox to work for me, because I have like terrible painful periods, and I just wanted to fix it, because all these doctors kept saying, try birth control, do this, do that, and I just didn't want to go that route anymore, because I had birth control and Depo and NuvaRing, and I tried a whole bunch of different things, and they didn't work that great. So I was just like, you know what, let me try this thing and see if it works. So by the 3rd day, I just started feeling a whole bunch of discharge coming out and cramping. So I was cramping really bad, and it was just the 2nd day. And I was just like, oh my God, I need to take this out, because I need to know what's going on. So I took a little mirror and I laid back, and I advise everybody with, you know, anybody with a lady part to just lay back and see what's going on down there, even if you're not detoxing, just to make sure you know everything's, you know, doing what it's supposed to do. So I look, and I'm like, oh my God, stuff is coming out, and it's like off white, almost yellow, whatever. And I didn't pull at it or anything, I just wanted to come naturally out. and I didn't want to disturb my detox. So I was just like, oh my God, so soon, because usually people are purging by the 7th or 8th day. So I thought that was like my purge. Oh no, sweetheart. When I got to the 8th day, I was really purging. And this time it was like white chunks, stringy. And I was just like, oh my God, what is this? So I kind of like did my little research, and some people were saying that it was the lining of your uterus coming out. So I'm like, oh, wow. I was so impressed, because I was just like, this is gross, but impressive, because I'm like, okay, so this is kind of working. So I'm just going to go with it. So this is what came out of me after 3 days of me using the second Yoni Pearl. So this is what it looks like. I know it's gross, but I just want to show you guys exactly what comes out, or what can come out if you do a Yoni Pearl cleanse. Now, I suffer from a lot of yeast infections, and I'm not gonna lie, I did smell it, because I'm like, what is that? So it looked like a bunch of dead skin, a bunch of just discharge, and it also had a red tint, so probably a little bit of blood mixed in. So you can expect all of that. So yeah, ugh. It's disgusting, but you know, you gotta see the real thing, like no censorship over here. So kept purging, and that was like a week straight of things, you know, happening. And I just went and put on a panty liner and just went about my day. So by the 10th day, I was done purging, and I was like, you know what? I do want to go ahead and do a steam. But I was just like, let me wait another week, because I didn't want to give my body too much shock with all the detoxing and cleansing. And I was just like, let me do a steam. So I've been doing steams because in my Haitian culture, we do steams, whether you're had a child or you just started your period or whatever. You do a steam with herbs, and it could be any herbs of your choice. I will say do your research, because not all herbs are good for the human body when it comes to open area, such as the nether regions of your area. So just make sure you do your research. I do mine with moringa leaves, sage leaves, rosemary, and maybe like a little bit of oil. Lavender works if you're trying to relax yourself. So I did that, and what you do is get some herbs and you boil some water, and you either get a comfy, nice little Yoni steamer seat. You can get them off of Amazon, or you can purchase yours from Goddess Detox. I'm a very old-fashioned, so I just put my herbs and my boiling water in a bucket. I sit down with a towel, put my music on, burn some sage, and do that for 20 minutes and go about my day. So if you guys want to know about the Yoni steam, Yoni pearls, let me know down below in my comments. If you enjoyed these girl talk videos, or want to know anything, or want me to do any videos based on your suggestions in my description box, I mean not my description box, my comments, let me know. I will be happy to do any content on that. Thank you for watching. Bye.